Hello， 你哋大家好，好高興又嚟到 CC Channel。今日咧，我哋有一個好緊急嘅消息咧，就同大家分享嘅。咁咧，我哋請咗我哋相熟嘅律師咧，Dr. Ccarlos 同我哋大家分享咧一個最新消息，係葡萄牙移民局咧發出嚟嘅新消息嘅。So today we have kindly invited Dr. Ccarlos to our channel to share some news with our Portugal immigration AIMA. There's some really important news to share, haven't we? You have been invited by AIMA alongside with our other lawyers that associate with Golden Visa. Today, you had a meeting with them. Can you share a little bit what we had find out?
Yes. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, today is one day that a long time we've been waiting. All the lawyers and all the clients that are processing their Golden Visa for a long time. And today we'll have kind of a session of some questions and informations to update the progress and to update the process of the Golden Visa. As many people are still waiting since for 1, 2, 3 years even to get their biometrics, to get their process completed. And some people are very frustrated. We are doing our best for the last 2 to 3 years with these clients. And actually we had to even make some lawsuits against AIMA to process the files faster. What happened is that this moment, even the lawsuit is taking some time because as far as we know, it's about 900 cases per day to the courts. But the good news starting today, or actually starting on 15 January 2025, the immigration will implement new rules or new ways of processing the Golden Visa. There's one situation that we have to explain carefully to the clients because we know, and it's one of the things that was discussed there, it's very complicated to process some documents, especially the criminal record, okay? So what the immigration requests, one of the most important documents besides the investment they do it to achieve the Golden Visa, is to get the criminal record that is valid only 3 months after issue. Okay. So what the immigration requests to all the lawyers to try to explain their clients and the processing is that from now, and actually we are receiving already some mails on the last few weeks from immigration, and we are updating our clients also with some emails we send to them to update the documents that we have for the investment in order to process and get the booking. So,
sorry, basically for the people who are waiting for the biometrics, they still haven't yet have their first appointment to have the biometric done.
That's correct.
This is specifically for this type of cases, right?
That's correct. But
this is not for people who had a resident card. This is only...
It's one thing important to mention is that everyone that are still waiting, that they already make the biometrics, they have to continue to wait. There's a promise from the immigration that they will try to speed up as the same time they are moving with the new files. Okay. So it means that if you already start your application, if you already make your biometrics, you don't need to do nothing. You don't need to do anything for now. You just have to wait. And I know it's going to take probably some more time to get some processed and get some approval from the immigration. But it may be possible that the people that are waiting and starting process now get some approval faster than the ones already been waiting for one year or half year after the biometrics. And the reason is because from 15 January, the immigration will start checking the process differently. What's the difference is before we submit the applications, we have to wait for approval online, and then we are fighting for a booking. What they say is that if we can upload the documents again, updated, especially criminal record, that is the one that's already expired, and update all the documents, and we have the chance, because they open the system online, as before we cannot check anything online, as before we cannot do anything on the process. Now, on the system, on the website of the Golden Visas, we have the chance to re-upload the documents.
So let's say the general
documents. So criminal record for the main applicant. And at this moment, I'm talking about for the people that did not get the booking yet, did not
have the biometrics done. This is specifically for that.
Specific for the main applicant, okay?
For the main applicant, we need the following documents.
Yes. So the family members will be also have the chance to get the biometrics at the same time. But let me explain the system. So the documents that you have to submit to the immigration online before was criminal record, the proof of investment, the statement from the bank that you transfer the funds, and that's it. Now we have to submit all the documents. Basically, from the side from the client, you send to the lawyers the criminal record, and we have on our file all the documents that is necessary, namely the document that it says that you will comply with the investment for at least 5 years. That's the statement that we can provide to the client that they will sign. The document from the bank, we will get it. We'll already have in our files. The document of the property itself, we have 2 documents. These documents need to be updated. We will update for you.
Right.
So we call it the land registration office that proves that you own that property.
Right.
And the other one from finance department that also says what kind of property you buy.
Right.
And there's a statement for the social security, and there's a statement with your tax number. So all of these documents will update for you, will upload on the system, and then the immigration told us that within 90 days you'll get the booking.
Okay, this is amazing news. So for the client side, you just mentioned most of the document you already have, or you are going to apply for them,
yes.
But it needs to be certified, right?
Yes.
And have a apostille.
The criminal record, it needs to be updated, certified, and then they send to us. They scan it. Even they don't need to send the original one. Right. But of course, we'll request the original to keep in our files.
Do you need the birth certificate or marriage certificates to be certified?
These documents is for the family members, okay? As I'm talking about at this moment,
the main applicant.
Main applicant.
Right.
Of course, that if you can apply at the same time the family members, and you can upload the documents for the family members, and if you can update that documents as well, it will be great. The immigration says that at the moment that we already applied before, if the debt documents were on that date that we applied like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, was valid, they will not ask for new documents again.
Right. So for any audience that are living in Hong Kong and they need help with getting their criminal certificates, we can help. We have associate lawyers over in Macau. We can go to the embassy for you, and it will smoothen the process a lot faster. But for the time being, the main applicant needs to present the criminal records and certify an apostille and send it over to you as soon as possible.
Okay. Another good news is that before we had to translate the documents. At this moment, they will accept the documents if it is in Portuguese, English, French, or Spanish. Okay? We don't need to translate.
So for any other audience that are not from they have documents in other languages like French,
Spanish or English.
They don't need to translate.
They need to translate.
So even if they so at the moment you only need the criminal record, non-criminal record from the main applicant.
Yeah.
The family members?
If you can also update that document, it will be great. Why? Because the system they want to use is that if we have the chance to upload all the documents that are necessary to approve the golden visa, and the lawyers who should start providing all this information to the immigration and request the documents for not only for the main applicant but family members as well. Nevertheless, they say they will use the same that they got uploaded some years ago. I advise to update everything they can, because it will be more smooth and they will not get any rejection. They will not have any document or notification to update any document. So once you have the criminal record, once you have the family members' documents as well updated, if possible, as I said, the most important one is from the main applicant, we'll upload everything. The immigration said they will not need to get a new one, even if the appointment is 4 months later. So just imagine that you upload the documents today, and they are processed. You get the booking within 90 days, but when you come here, the booking is 4 months later, it means that your criminal record expired. They will not ask another criminal record. They will use the same as it's been uploaded, and they will accept that one.
So the schedule is, once you uploaded all these documents, within 90 days, they must give you an appointment date.
That's correct.
And it may be in 4 months' time. So your document may expired, but they will still accept it.
That's correct.
Considering the situation. Now, so after that, that's the main applicant. Did they mention maybe you can bring your family members?
They will. Once they will notify and will send message with the bookings to go to the immigration to get the biometrics, all the family members will get at the same time. Okay, unless it's a big family, like 6-7 people, it may be possible that you have 2 days of bookings.
So within 90 days, you must really prepare all your documents for your family members also.
Yes, that's what I think, and I consider that if you can provide the documents update from your family members, it will be great, because like this, you don't have any chance or risk to get any notification to update any document later. I'm going to give a very specific case. I have clients that the children, at the time of they submit, were 15 years old, 14 years old, and now 1 year later, 2 years later, they are now reached 16 years old. So they will not ask criminal record. It's what they told us. Because at the time we submit, the children were 14, 15. By law in Portugal, after 16 years old, it's compulsory to submit criminal record. So anyway, I advise, in order to get some time for the future, nevertheless, they say they will not ask unless there's some information in the system. So what is information in the system? We don't know what kind of information they have on the system, the security reasons, security conditions of checking the name of the person. Just imagine you have a child, reach 16, meanwhile, and there's a very common name with someone that has been convicted. They may ask you. So just imagine in this specific case that your child reached 16, I advise you also to get a criminal record for him.
Right, so if your child is close to age to 15 years old.
Until before 16, no problem. It's not necessary.
Oh, but if they're 16 years
16
old.
is already compulsory. Okay.
So you also mentioned that about the payment of the biometric.
In order to specify a little bit more, the system is like, we get the new documents, we upload the new documents, we wait maximum 90 days as they mention. It may be changed because it's difficult to understand and accept that they will book everyone on the first. They told us they will try to book everyone on the first semester of the 2025 if we submit the documents on the couple of weeks coming. So we get the documents updated, upload, wait for the booking. They will book all the family members, not only the main applicant, they will book all the family members. At the time that we go to the immigration, we don't need to give and bring any documents anymore. Besides the passport, they need to check, and the application form. That's it, because they will consider that all the documents have been submitted, and we can upload any kind of documents until 1 hour previous to our booking. It means that if you have a booking that is 10 o'clock in the morning, so 1 hour before, even 9 o'clock in the morning, you can still upload the document that was missing or was forgotten or was not being updated. So you have this time. At this moment, they will collect in the immigration your biometrics, fingerprints, picture and signature, and you have to make the payment of your resident card. At this moment are 6,000 something per card. Nevertheless, that people ask me, is children don't need to pay the same amount? It's all the same price. Babies, children,
for their first card,
they need to pay. It's about 6,000 something at this moment, and they have to pay. Some people ask me, oh, but just imagine the card is not being granted. So also it's possible to request that money back, and they say that they will return the money for some reason that the card has not been approved for some reason. Okay, but you make the payment immediately. Why? In order to just get all the process complete, documents upload, payment done, and then they will not notify you of the approval. They will just send the card to your home, normally to the lawyer's office when you have the address of the lawyer, and we have to control. We have to check on the platform of the immigration if the document has been paid and everything has been done, and we don't have any notifications. It's what they promise. After we submit and the documents and after we go to the immigration, they say they will finalize the process within 90 days.
On the 15th of January, if you have your documents ready, send it to your lawyer, and in 90 days you will get an appointment.
If you don't have your documents ready now, we don't say that it's until 15th of January. They will start this process, new process of uploading the documents now, but they will start processing more efficiently, legally, officially on 15th January.
And we don't have to wait for the immigration AIMA to contact us, anything. We just have to present the documents as needed.
That's correct. Because at this moment, if you go to the website where we start the application, before we did not have any chance to do anything. Now everything is open. It means that all the files are not locked. It means that I can submit and upload documents. Before we're locked and we're waiting for information from immigration, we're waiting for a booking. At this moment, they open all the files. It means that we can upload the documents on each file. So if we upload, it will start processing, and the immigration will receive all the documents processed in that website, and then they will give us the notification for the booking.
So basically, AIMA is actively inviting all the immigrants with golden visa that hasn't had the biometric appointments yet. They're openly inviting them to present the documents as soon as possible, and if they do so, they will have 90 days of a waiting time to get an appointment date. And once they have an appointment date, when they come and see the appointment, let's say in 2 or 3 months time, they will have to provide all the payments, and meanwhile, before the appointment date, they have to send their family's documents also. Am I correct?
That's correct. As I mentioned, it's not compulsory to update the documents of the family members, but my opinion that we should do in order to avoid some delays of the family members to get approved as well.
Okay, so let me repeat in Chinese. 1月15號開始咧 ，AIMA 咧而家係公開地咧要求咧所有未有biometric 嘅人士咧，佢呢個 appointment 嘅人士咧就去登佢嘅文件，重新咧就係要安排咧你嘅良民證啦。咁要喺香港咧就做一個良民證，咁要去葡萄牙領事館咧，佢有一個apostille 嘅，咁咧 send 翻去你相熟嘅律師幫你做黃金簽證嘅律師，而咧咁佢可以幫你咧upload 去嗰個 system 度嘅，咁入咗嗰個系統度之後咧，就AIMA 咧將會俾一個90日嘅期限你，就等呢90日期限你可以等到你有一個appointment 過嚟葡萄牙咧去做你嘅手指模嘅 appointment 嘅，咁仲有咧，當你做手指模嘅 appointment 嘅時候咧，你係等90日嘅日期入邊咧，你係需要咧做晒你屋企人嘅文件嘅，例如結婚證書啊、出世紙嘅，咁全部咧都要有一個海牙認證嘅，咁到你過嚟 appointment 嘅時候咧，喺呢一個 appointment 嘅當其時咧，你就要俾嗰個居留卡嘅費用嘅，咁咧個居留卡嘅費用咧每位係6000幾歐嘅。咁希望咧就呢一個消息咧係非常之好啦，亦都我哋係好感謝咧 Dr. Ccarlos 咧咁urgent 咧話俾我哋聽呢個新聞嘅，因為啱啱收到呢個消息，咁希望咧如果有啲咩問題嘅話咧，咁其實好似我頭先講過啦，我哋有相熟嘅葡國律師啦，係可以幫到你嘅，喺葡萄牙或者喺澳門咧係幫你搞呢個良民證嘅，咁咧就將你個手續咧係方便好多，而唔需要咧去澳門自己本人去，咁佢哋可以幫你代做嘅，因為我啱啱做咗本人。咁好啦，咁就同大家分享住咁多先。So anything else to add, Dr. Ccarlos? This I think is amazing news.
One thing important to tell everyone is that the law does not change. It's not a change on the law, it's a change on the procedure of the immigration. They are trying to make this effort in order to speed up, in order to compensate the people that are suffering and waiting for a long time. During the last 2-3 years, we have a few clients that are not happy and understand the frustration with them. We had to make some lawsuits against immigration. We got these bookings through the court. But this is something that we hope at this time, finally, they start speeding up the process and start submitting the documents in order to get the bookings, because most of the clients are waiting for a booking, and it's what they are working for it, and it's what we expect that will happen in after we submit. At this moment, I can say that we have already a few clients that will be notified, not all, but we'll send emails to all of them in order to update the documents. So I hope you understand the situation. It's not depending on the lawyers, not depending on this side, but it will depend actually on the inefficiency of the immigration. They have not enough staff to process. So I think if we can speed up the process uploading and helping them, we're helping our clients.
好，如果仲有啲咩問題呢 If you have any more questions, please leave us a comment and send me a WhatsApp message or send me an email, and then we're happy to help. 你可以WhatsApp 我，或者咧你喺個留言咧度擺一個留言上去，咁我可以幫你答到你嘅問題嘅。好，再見。